layers, OSI layers, Open System Interconnection Model. Open Connection Interconnection Model. A open system is a set of protocols. What is the protocol? A protocol is nothing but rules and regulations. A open system is a set of protocols that allows any two different systems to communicate regardless of their underlying architecture. The OS model is not at all same protocol. The OSI, it is a reference model. It is a model for understanding and designing a network architecture. It is used for designing a network architecture. How the message transfer from one place to another place. It is architecture. How the architecture is work. The OSI, International Standard Organization, is an organization. So OSI model is an organization. That means it defines architecture of the network. How the message passed from one node to another node. There are 7 types of layers: physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, application layer. Let me repeat once again: physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, and application layer. So what is the organization of the layers? It is a 7 layers. The layer 1 and 2, 3. The layer 1, 2 and 3, that means physical layer, data link layer and network layer, or the network support layer. The 5th, 6th, 7th, that means session, presentation and application layer is the support layers, user support layers. The transport layer is used to the link of 2 subgroups. The link of 2 subgroups. Okay, so there are 7 layers. What is the physical layer concern? The physical layer concern about the characteristics of the bits. So everything is passed through the bits only. Okay, everything passed as a bits and bytes only. It is a representation of bits, and it is concerned about the date and rate of the speed, synchronization of the bits, physical topology and transmission mode. How the bits and bytes transmission from one layer to another layer, it concerns about the transmission mode. The next layer is data link layer. The data link layer, it transforms the physical layer a raw transmission facilities to a reliable link. Okay, it concerns about the framing, how to the framing the bits and bytes. Physical addressing, it provides the physical addressing for the every frame, and flow control of the data flow from one place to another place, and it concerns about the error control. It check the error and access control also. Okay, so data link layer is about the framing, physical addressing, flow control and error control, and access control. Next one is the network layer. It full concern about the logical addressing and routing. What is mean by route? How the data flow from source to destination. How the data transfer from one node to another node. The network layer is responsible for the source to destination delivery of a packet. Okay, the possibly across multiple networks. If you send the one message to another message, how the data packet to reach the destinations, it responsible for the data flow multiple network means it will responsible for the routing. Okay, so next one is transport layer. The transport layer is responsible for process to process delivery the entire message. The process is an application program running on a host. The transport layer on other hand ensures that the whole message arrives intact and in order, overseeing both error control and flow of control. It is the congestion control. Its congestion means how the data flow from without the congestion. If any packet losses, it's also concerned about the concerned by the transport layer. Okay, responsibility for the transport layer is service point addressing, segmentation and connection control, and flow control and error control. What is the session layer? The session layer is network dialog control. It establishes, maintains and synchronizes. It interaction about the communication system. It establishes, maintains and synchronizes, and interaction among the communication systems. The responsibility of the session layer is dialogue control and synchronization. The packet, all the data can be converted into packet and it is a synchronization of the every packet. Okay, the next layer is presentation layer. It concerns with the syntax and semantics of the information exchanged between two systems. So responsibility is encryption, compression and translations. The last layer is application layer. It is responsible for provide service to the user. What is the main service? Means network virtual terminal, file transfer, access and management. So there are 7 layers, students. One is application layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, and so there are 7 layers. It is the OSI model is it's not a protocol, it is a organizations. So next class we will meet with another different topics. Thank you very much.